Okay, we are recording. This is just what we wanted to start doing with this group of ladies, just the end of a month before we start a new month, to talk about what we want in the next, like what we want to do, moving forward every month. And I think it's just a good idea for us to collaborate and chat and go over ideas and stuff that we don't think is working or stuff that we want to try. So I will just go over what we have written out already from prior months of what we're going to be doing. We are already implementing the once a week, doing the introductions for Shine Bright. I think that has helped with not overwhelming everybody on Shine Bright, because we are trying to use that more as a wholesalers ambassadors page, but throw like the information about the Renew Challenge or throw incentives in there, but just not overwhelming all of our just our wholesale ambassadors. And then the Shine Bright training page has been more for business building and people that want to kind of go in that venture. I think that it's working out really, really well. We have scheduled January 9th to do an online opportunity event. So that is going to be on Thursday, January 9th. We're going to all invite potentials for, and I can make some events in the Shine Bright just so that we know what's going on, but it'll just be an online Facebook group. I can get all of the posts scheduled, hoping to get one from a Jewel that's doing like a January restart. So I'm hoping to get that opportunity event, but I can man that first event and get everything scheduled. And then we'll just have all of our teams invited. Is what the hope is that every single month we have a repetitive schedule. And so it'll be like the first week of the month will be an online event. We're not doing it the first week in January just because the first week is New Year's and we want to start like when the kids all go back to school. January 13th through 15th will be a 3-day trial. Another one, Brooke has done an amazing job. We've gotten really good feedback on them. I know that we didn't have like the participation that we were hoping for this last one. And I'm just going to mock it up to the holidays. It's kind of crazy. People don't really know, when they're going to be starting. Brooke, would you like help with that one in January, since you're going to be super close to popping? Closer.
No, I'm not that close, but no, I can handle it. And maybe if you guys want to help me with the prizes and stuff, that'd be awesome.
Okay, perfect.
But we'll do all the scheduling and get it all set up and all that.
Okay. So are you, because we're using the same group, and then you're just like rescheduling each post, right?
Yeah, well, actually, this one that we did this time was completely different than the last one that we did. I'm hoping, because that group that I'm following, it's another team, but they're doing another one the beginning of January. So I'll kind of see what they post.
Okay.
And if they have a new one, I'll probably try to use that. Or this last one, I liked the information on it better. I liked the layout. It seemed a little better. I haven't really had much luck getting people to join the 3-day trial myself, but I'm hoping that, maybe like the new year, hopefully more people will get involved in it, because I think we only had about 5 people that actually participated in the last trial.
Okay. Yeah, I know, like I had one person in the challenge, but she was left on vacation, so she started yesterday. So I think it's just
right.
That maybe the time of year too. My hope with those 3 days trials is that our team will know that like the second week of every month we're going to have these. And so if you sign a new person, do you know of anybody that wants a 3-day trial? We have this group. And so I'm hoping that maybe it'll be like a duplication system to where we can all, like everybody that all of our newbies can be plugged in, and then possibly have their people try a challenge. That's my goal. That's our goal anyways. That's what we're hoping for in 2020, is a system that's easier for duplication and that everybody can participate in. We talked about on January. Yes, go ahead, hun.
What was the date for the 3-day trial? Sorry, I missed
13th through 15th.
Okay, thank you.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I think. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And we could change it. Do you guys think that like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday works better? Or this last week we did Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I mean, what do you guys feel?
feel like middle of the week is good.
I just wonder how it will work with us trying to push for the actual weight loss challenge. How do you think that it's a good time to do that, or should we do something more geared towards that week?
Like instead of a 3-day
Well,
trial, do
I don't know. I just feel like I'm trying to push for people to join me for the actual weight loss challenge.
Yeah.
And then when I'm like, okay, well, you don't have to do that, but you could do
Do
this
3-day.
3-day one, I feel like I'm kind of taking away from what I'm ultimately trying to get
Your
them
goal.
to sign up for.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know. I don't know if anybody else feels like that, but I just kind of feel like in January, it's the last month they can join the challenge. Maybe we could do a 3-day welcome to the challenge or something to get people. I don't know. I was just kind of thinking of something we'll do that month just because we're all going to be trying to get everybody to join us with the actual combo instead of a 3-day trial. Just seems kind of like, oh, well, you don't buy the $99 one, buy the $20 one.
Yeah, I thought about that, and I kind of am up the air with you too, Brooke. The only thing I was thinking was that if for some reason they don't want to do the 60-day, like we could push for it, but they could still do the 3-day and then take their $20 off and still purchase that next combo.
Right.
So I'm with you. I
Yeah.
think it could go either way. We could push people away from it, or it could be like, well, if you're up in the air about the 60-day, why don't try the 3-day for for $20. You'll get a $20 off coupon in that, and if you like it after 3 days, you still have 15 days to join the challenge.
Right.
So that's kind of where.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. We can hear you,
Sorry.
Chris. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm with Brooke on that. I honestly have had 3 to 5 people join the 3 days each month, and none of them have used their $20 coupon. But I think focusing on the 60-day in January and then using that, like you said, as a last resort is good. I'm just giving you my feedback from the challenges so far. I love the content, Brooke, and I appreciate you so much doing that. But I'm really hoping we can focus on the 60-day, not only because that keeps them for 60 days, but like what Kate said too, it's a last resort. Like, okay, you really don't want to do that, let's do the 3-day. But that's just my 2 cents.
And I think that too is that you're getting all the people that are wanting to do the 3-day because they're not willing to commit to the 60 days. I just feel like it's so hard because 3 days is just not enough time for anybody to really love the products. And so I feel like the couple people that I have got to do the 3-day, I mean, I couldn't even hardly give my packs away. And the couple people that I did give them to, I didn't get much of a positive feedback on them.
Right.
So I don't know. For me, they're not really working that much. So I'm kind of going the other route of trying to get them to join with the Renew You pack. And I like the $199 pack, with the BioCleanse and the probiotic, just because I can kind of, what I like is the gut health. And so I can kind of, get them to do that combo. And
I would almost rather, I'll give you $20 off because I know it can get expensive in their second month. So I was thinking like, I'll do a $20 rebate when your second order ships, because it's, they get the $99 welcome pack, but then it's like $150 the next month. So I've been saying like, okay, I'm going to send you $20 when that one ships out. So they aren't like, oh my gosh, so.
I think that's a really good idea. And I'm going to actually write that down because especially too, remember you sent the deal that says that we're going to have the coupons after the 26th. They're going to be $15 off and $30 off.
Yeah,
so
the 26th, that'll go out.
$15 off the first month or the $30. And then the second month, they're going to get a $20 rebate. So it would kind of keep them. I mean, I know I like money back, so it would keep me motivated to order the second month.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yep.
Ann Chrisman, can we ask you, because I know you had a lot of people in this last 3-day trial. I think she had either 5 or 7 people, which is amazing. Good job. But what's your feedback on that?
I had 4 people. 2 of them got their boxes early and started the products without it. I think they started on Sunday or Monday. And One is interested, one ghosted me, one actually participated in the event, did very, very well. Becky, she just went to Disneyland and she's supposed to be back today. And the fourth one I also haven't heard from yet.
So you're
Becky really liked the box. She really liked the box. She said it was a great kickstart to the program. She's tried the pink drink before. She's her like the combination of products really helped her get off the bangs, which is what she was taking in the morning. She's a health guru. She works out daily. She posts about working out daily. So I thought that that was successful, and I'm very thankful to Brooke for putting on the program. So thank you, Brooke. And then I was just looking at these dates. January 9th is the info night, and January 13th through 15th is the 3-day event.
Uh-huh.
If they order on the 9th, then they'll have their 3-day box by the 13th. But if they don't order on the 9th, then it doesn't give very many days in between the starting of the next event.
Yes.
So maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, like starting on the 15th instead of starting on the 13th would be a possibility, just to give it just a couple more days for people to order.
Yeah, and I mean, we can try to move the event if we think to like Wednesday the 8th too, just for this, you know. I'm up in the air. They were saying, I don't know where I've heard this, Kristen, you might be able to help me, but they were like, most events do better on Thursdays. I don't know why I've heard that.
Yeah, they say Thursdays are the best, but I was hoping we could focus on the 60-day challenge and then try to get as many of them to, like we could even walk through registration and like hype up the registration process. Like, this is all you need to do. You need this combo, and like, I don't know. That was kind of my hope for it, is like to get more people to join the 60-day, and then on our following month we can see what's going on for that month.
Okay, so
it would be a good idea. Sorry to interrupt you, Ann. Do you think it would be a good idea to do this before December 31st to kind of hype up the Renew You Challenge for all of us that really want that iPad or Apple Watch?
Yeah, I would love that. I mean, we're just going to be out of town. So I don't know how busy everyone is during that week, but I would love to help you guys somehow.
To do like an informational event, Brooke, is what you're thinking?
Yeah, I was just saying even just like a Facebook Live deal, just to kind of remotivate everybody to get them like, hey, it's this easy, this is what we're going to do. And we have these, coupon codes that are going to come into effect on the 26th. So if you have that's been interested or on the fence, this is a really good time to.
Yeah, I think we need to blow those up huge.
And have it like a live, like I'm not very good at them, but you guys are all amazing. You guys, just be really excited about the coupons. And I think people love a deal.
Yeah, what if we did some type of, like the leading ladies took turns from like now until December, like a kind of like a week-long event in the 3-day trial group?
That would be cool.
Why not Shine Bright?
Because all the people that tried the 3-day trial group aren't in Shine Bright.
But we need those people in Shine Bright to register, because those are our level 1s.
Or more.
We need 4. Everybody needs 4 level 1s.
4. Yeah.
Or new ones.
Even if we don't like promote the Apple Watch part of it, we just promote the actual competition and what it is, and like,
and make
hey,
it sound
we're all
like
going to
we're doing it at this time, so you do it with us.
Yes, we've ordered our packs, and it's a really good time to jump in with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I don't think that we should mention like the Apple Watch and stuff, because I want to take away from, promoting accountability. I want to take away from like an incentive wise of why you should join.
Yeah, because the people who want it know about it already.
Exactly.
So
yes. And I think it kind of scares some of our wholesalers away, because they feel like we're putting pressure on them that like, I feel like some of my level 1s that have been with me for a long time that want to do the challenge, if I talk about the Apple Watch, they're like kind of turned off that I'm trying to like get them to, I don't know. I just feel like some people are more, they're more excited about the $10,000 and that than like us that want the Apple Watch that are more in the business part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, because I even felt weird. Like I was talking to Anne back and forth and I was like, so are you registering for are you registering for the challenge? And she's like, you can count me as one of your ones. And like, I felt weird asking her, and she's she's my person. Like, so it's like, it's a weird conversation to have back and forth. And we don't get notifications of when somebody registers. So we don't want to be pushing people, but we want,
I know, and I did talk to customer service, and they said they are working on something to notify us, but the 31st isn't that far away. And since we have to have them by then, that's what makes it kind of complicated, is because I have people saying like, oh yeah, I'm going to do it. And then
So you want to know the easy way, Brooke, is
Is
on the
going back.
26th, you sign 4 new ones on the 26th.
I have a lot lined up. People are excited about this.
There you go.
$10,000. So I'm hoping, when I told them when I have the coupon codes, I'm going to message them. So
yeah,
we
I've got a
shall
lot
see.
of people. Yeah, just everybody keep their list rolling, like, and hammer down on the 26th about what's going on. But yeah, Chris, I'm fine like doing a live, and I know I hate lives, but I could do a live in Shine Bright. I'll take one for the team. I will step up because I need to. Just about the excitement of the 60-day challenge. And
Yeah, I do think that Shine Bright needs more lives from us, and I know that your team, each one of our teams, want to see our faces, not just mine. But I do like, the pump and upness of the lives,
yeah.
So.
And maybe we can do because there's so many of us, we don't want to have to have 10 lives in the next week and Shine Bright about the 60-day challenge. But maybe we could do some in Shine Bright, some in the 3-day trial, some both spots maybe. Or I can go live in both spots. If I'm
I don't think you can ever do too much in different pages. I know in the past we've said oh, we have so many pages, but I've noticed it doesn't take that much time for me to post in the Get Healthy and my 1 through 3s and Shine Bright. But the fact that we're there and we're showing up, I think is what makes the difference. Just put something there so that pops up on their notifications and they might see something.
Yeah,
So.
No, I agree.
Would it be possible for us to do a live on our customer page as well? Because we have so many potentials in that page, the Get Healthy
I love
one.
that.
I think it's more interaction. I mean, I don't know. Is right now an appropriate time to add thoughts or no?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Always.
So I was thinking, I've talked to Kate about this a couple times and Brooke, but it's Kristen and Kate do so much with our customer pages and stuff. And I, in the past with different groups and stuff, because I have a different upline, but I'm more with this now. But in the past, we've done it to where the leaders, to take some of the pressure off of the duels. We've done it to where everybody has a set day. I don't know if that's something we want to do, but it's to create more, because if Kristen or Kate are the only ones posting in there, and then there's no, people are going to think of that as just an informational page, not a safe place to ask questions or not engaging a whole bunch. And so in the past, we've done one person does, hey guys, remember to drink your water today. And then people that are in that group are encouraged to drop a selfie of them drinking water. Or, if we made it more of a health and wellness page where it's different leaders of the leading ladies are adding different things. I know Amber's really great with a lot of the different research stuff that she finds. And I know Jessica's awesome with some of her workouts. And, I'm in nutrition school right now. And I just wanted to hear everybody's thoughts. And I'm so sorry if this is Autumn, it's not my page, so I'm not trying to change anything.
Autumn, if you apologize, I'm going to reach through this phone.
I was just wondering
I love it.
Us to all step up, and it's okay, if you think about Beachbody or Airbond or all these different things, it's what are people wanting right now? They're wanting community, and they're wanting a one-stop shop. So they're wanting somewhere where they can come and get a weekly workout. Even if Jessica did once a week, hey, this is a good HIIT workout you can do in your living room, and everybody expected that on Mondays or something. I mean, I don't know how crazy we want to get with it, but it's people. That's why people like the other companies. And I'm not saying the Plexus is lacking at that at all, because we are not. We know that we are top notch. But I just think for our customers, because there's not really anywhere for our customers to go, really, and then to keep them engaged in that page, for one. and then for 2, have it be kind of like a one-stop, like, hey, we also offer nutrition. We also offer, like, we can even take the Plexus workouts they put on their own page and forward those over. And I mean, we don't want it to get super crazy, but I think that we could definitely, I don't know. That's just some thoughts I've had.
Yeah, I love all of that. I love that we maybe each have a day, even if we schedule it. And if you miss it, it's fine. Like, life happens and stuff comes up. But if you know, like, Tuesday's my day to post this, or I can schedule it for next Tuesday or
Yeah, or
something like that. I love that, Autumn.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I think
and then it's not just the testimonies either, and then it's gonna take some burnout feeling away from you and Kate. And it's like, you know, we could make it to where, like, at least once a week we have some kind of engagement in there. Like, do you have a question about the products? Like, what's holding you back, you know, from starting? Or what's in that you've had this week? Even in Shine Bright, if we had at least like once or twice a month where we're like, share a Plexus win with us this month, or, you know, something like that to bump up the engagement, I think would be awesome.
Yeah, I agree. I think that the more we can get our wholesalers involved on Shine Bright and then on like Get Healthy. So like for most people, some people might not know, we're kind of using, Kristen and I are going more towards Get Healthy and Happy versus the Get Your Plexus On, because there's more live videos and the content's better. And instead of adding everybody to 2 different pages, Kristen's done a really good job of like putting a lot more detox information in there. I know Anne's posted in there just to have that be like the one-stop customer and whole like potentials page versus Get Your Plexus On. So that's kind of how where I've been leading people. Yeah, Anne only use Get Healthy and Happy now. So I think that that's a great resource. And I like that, Autumn, is just to get more people, try to get the interaction more with those, you know, with those people, because also who knows who added people to those pages and if the people who added them are even around anymore. And what happens if they want information in Plexus, but they don't know who to go to? I mean, they should know that they could go to somebody on that page, but I think the more interaction and the more safe that they feel there, and we build that relationship with them and they can trust us, then we might have a better chance of helping them. Are we okay with possibly like all of us pushing for that 60-day Renew You challenge? Like, let's, you know, obviously we all want everybody to do the 60-day, but if we're, you know, as a fallback, we could say, you know, if you're not wanting to commit, we do have this, just so we can have, because there are some people that, especially right now with the holidays, they're like, I would love to do the challenge, I just can't, and I understand that. But we can really try to get them to do the 60-day challenge. But if not, we can have that 3-day to fall back on.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry. It's going to bring me to tears. Jill gets to do her transfer, Jill Renfro, with her in vitro process.
Today?
No. She's got 4 girls and 3 boys, and it says I started new medication this weekend to get my body ready for the transfer, so it's going to be this week probably sometime. Oh, that just gave me chills. Sorry. Whew.
Yay! Babies are always an excitement, and you know that journey, Beth. So
Yeah.
I'm calling it right now. She's having twins.
She's having twins?
Yeah.
I feel it. I feel like she's going to have twins.
I think she's going to put 2 in.
Screw it. Go for 4. Do it. Just kidding. So let's change the opportunity event to January 8th, just for the month of January. And then we could change 14th, 15th, 16th. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for the 3-day, just to give them a little bit more time if for some reason that wants to happen. And then Anne had a good point we had talked about before, was keeping all events in the same page. So the opportunity event in the same page, the 3-day event in the same page, everything is in the same exact page, because you don't ever remove people, and people are on repetitive, like they can leave if they want, but then they're seeing information even when we're not having to invite them. So we've, you know, once we get one invite, I feel like, oh yeah, I want to do the 3-day trial, and we introduce them to this group, that gives us full reign then, like they're in this group and we can introduce them to other sides of Plexus. What's everybody's thoughts on that?
I just don't want it to get too salesy. Like, I like them to feel our personal touch, and I feel like The only thing that scares me is if they see the same thing month after month, they're going to be like, well, I wasn't special because they do this every month. And that's just my heart talking. It's not going to be a lot of people's feelings, but that's what scares me.
Yeah, the only thing I think about that is that it shows people how easy it can be to do it. So, because, they always say, like, keep it simple and let people know that, like, if we could do it, you could do it. And
Yeah,
so,
but I just think back to when I first started, like, I didn't want anything to do with that stuff at the beginning. And maybe they will come around, but I'm trying to go back 5 years to what hooked me. And it was like the personal touch of our team pages and the fact that it wasn't something that they were trying to sell me, or that I was like, nope, see, you're just like the rest of them and you just want me to, I don't know how to explain it.
What is everybody else's opinions on that? I don't really know because I reached out to Kristen and bought. So.
And we did, and this is our first time doing it this way too. So
Yeah,
it's new for us.
This is new for us. It's a new, and that's why we wanted, this is why we have.
And I'm a horrible person of change. Kate knows I don't like change. I don't like new things, but I know, like, we need to try new things, and it's worth a try. And like, we try. If it doesn't work, then we try something else.
Yeah, I'm just going to lead in and get like this repetitive, like every month we do the same thing. My only thing is, I feel that it's, in my opinion, that it's the same way as like why we always tell all of us to be consistent. You post every day because you don't ever know when somebody's going to see something that they want. That if people are in this 3-day group or in an opportunity group, we're posting, and they're always being exposed to what it is, and who knows what post or what live is going to trigger them going, okay, you know what, maybe I will try it. Or they see it from somebody else instead of always, always seeing it just because people only see it from Jessica. They're seeing it then from other people because they're in that group. So I go back and forth on that because, I still have people come around to me, and like, that's why I'm not doing Instagram. I do Instagram, but because my Facebook, I still get leads from. And it's because I'm always like, I'm consistent. And so people will see that, and then eventually they're coming around. But anybody else have ideas on that?
I think we could definitely try it and lead the challenge with the opportunity meeting, and then push for them to order the 3-day trial and keep it in that group. And after, maybe like 2 weeks of the group being up, I'll delete the last post. And then that way, when we start the next challenge, we kind of start fresh and we lead with an opportunity event. And like you said, people can leave if they want to, or they can stay. And if I can continue to have different 3-day informational posts, then I think it's worth a shot. And then if it doesn't work, then we can also go to, our customer page or something with the opportunity event.
I definitely think we should try it. What do we have? We've never, so let's try it.
I think we should try the one group, just because then that's one less group that we have, like, we might have to add people to, and we can just see how it works out. And if we all decide, because we're going to be doing these Zooms, if we all decide, oh, it's not working, or our people are like, this is, I don't like the repetition or something. But the 3-day challenge from November to December was different. And so like Brooke said, if we're every other month doing like a different one, or it might not be always repetitive. Do you feel like if we do lives in the opportunity event, or like we should do like an informational event, and then we should do like lives in there like the week after the 3-day, maybe with a couple people?
I just was remembering something that we used to do that I really miss, is when we used to do our live testing on the customer page. I feel like we should redo, we used to do those like once a week or something, like every Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I feel like.
Yeah, I agree. And we just stopped getting people to volunteer.
Yeah. And maybe we just start over with all of us starting, and then, like if you have anybody on your team that has a really good story, then say, hey, could you do this day? And I just feel like that's a really good way to let people see all of our faces, and not just us that everybody sees all the time, but, like have our other ambassadors that maybe aren't even really working the business, but have really loved the products.
Yeah, I agree. And because I feel like I could do another live in there because my story is continuing to change. And so when I put
Yeah.
my live 3 years ago or 2 years ago when we started that page, it's different now.
I love that.
Mine, definitely, now that I'm pregnant, is 100
Yeah.
times different. I have a pretty good story about it. So I would share mine, and I'm sure like everybody's is evolving as they go further into this, and that it's not just a quick fix, that it's, you know, I'm in it 2.5 years later and I'm still having, you know, new results and new things are happening. And I just think our stories have all changed. Live was 2 years ago, probably.
Yeah, or I've added products now and I've seen this.
I think there's a lot of value in, after they're in the Get Healthy page, of actually taking those testimonies and sharing that into Shine Bright, because I think we have a lot of wholesalers that would like seeing that as well. And I know that we could like just another one, but I think that if we had more of like the back and forth between the two pages, then it might encourage people to be like, oh, what's this page? Oh yeah, remember that's an informational page. Oh wow, what's going on over here? Kind of like reminding them of that page too. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that idea. I just think like trying just to get more page involvement instead of just always having it be the same people always. I like the idea of possibly doing like two types of opportunity events every month, like an opportunity event, a 3-day trial, and then like an opportunity event. And I don't know. I know it's a lot. Chris and I have talked about it a lot. We both have our fears over trying to do too much and then it not us failing, because her and I have, that's a big fear of ours. And so that's our biggest like drawback of this, is it scares us, but we know we have to try it. So, okay. What else do we have for January? Jess, are we wanting to do the calendar? Or are we feeling like we might just have way too much overwhelm?
That's what I was just going to ask you. I can do it. It's up to you guys. But I know we're going to be pushing really hard for the challenge. So it's up to you guys. Whatever you think, I can do it. I can throw it together. Whatever you guys think.
I love a good calendar challenge. I don't want to have the fear of overwhelm when like we're like for me, like that's, I was like, Chris and I talked about doing it and I was like, it's going to be way too overwhelming because I'm going to try, you know, I want to make sure that the opportunity event's there. We're pushing for the 60-day, but there are people that might really like the calendar challenge. I mean, that's what got Anne, you know, Anne to really see it. Morning, Chance.
Then maybe we just do it for February.
Yeah, and that might be good because we'll, you know, February's Arizona, and then that can kind of be something that could be scheduled in and still be posting while we're in Arizona and while, I don't know. What are everybody else's thoughts on the calendar challenge?
You know, I love a good calendar challenge. I do think maybe February might be better though, and we can that way focus ours that we're planning and see how they go, since it's the first time we're doing them, and then jump into February with that.
Okay, we're all good with that.
That's a good idea. I love what Kate's doing though with the bags that you're giving away this month. So maybe we could do something like that, like a weekly giveaway, or maybe anybody, like we used to do the countdowns, like for every ambassador that we sign to our team, maybe we could do like after 15 we give a gift card or whatever that was, and we could all kind of pitch in to help for that. And I think that's really fun to get people involved.
Yeah, people have really liked the bags. And for me, it was like, just between all of us, it was like me cleaning out my junk pile, kind of. Like, I was trying to just get rid of, I mean, if you guys, yeah, there's too much crap here behind me. My office is an explosion. But I'm fine with continuing to do it, because until Lynn won last week, there was 3 people have won that are just wholesale ambassadors. And so, like, to be able to love on them too, just for having 100 PV, like that was big. I know one of them was Lindsay Ledgerwood's level 2, and she hasn't had 100 PV in like 6 months. And so it then led to a 3-way between me and her and all of us, and we were talking. And so it just kind of built the belief, and everybody likes to get a package in the mail. I mean, just for ordering their products. So I really like that idea of just doing more, of something. And I can continue to do that. And it could just be a surprise. I don't have to tell people what they're winning. I could just say, the 5th I just log in and draw a winner for somebody that has 100 PV.
I think that's fun, and it gets people like, I know I had some people close and they went and got their 100 PV just so they could be in the drawing. So I think it's a good idea to kind of try to get our people that are close every month. I have a ton of partial PVers, so it'd be kind of nice to get them all involved.
Yeah, and that's something easy we could do like every single month, and it just it's super easy to do, like to figure it all out. I just get to log into Kristen's account. That's always a nice surprise when I log in and I see her points. I'm like, I'm not Sapphire. That's Kristen. But it's exciting because it kind of like, for me, it's like a visualization too. It's like a dream board. So thank you, Kristen.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I can do that in January again. And then I'll find an opportunity event for January 8th is our opportunity event. January 14th, 15th, 16th, the 3-day trial. The following week, do we want to do like some type of informational event, whether it's a couple of us popping in that page and going live, or do we just want to kind of feel it out? What do you think? Like moving forward, what are your guys' dreams like every single month for like a duplication? Like what would you guys like to see?
I would like to see our points go up, not down.
Amen.
I have a question regarding the different markets with our 3-day challenge group. If anybody has any opinion on this or any way to help, I'm just thinking like Yvette and then myself. So our 3-day challenge group isn't necessarily going to work for her because her people might be needing Spanish. It's not going to work for me because Australia, they're on a whole different time spot. Like anytime we do any kind of event, it does not work for Australia. So I've talked to Claire about like us hosting a whole separate one for Australia, and then we can just pre-post them at like 11 p.m. our time. But this is an area where it's like they have so much potential there. It's not something that Claire is ready to take on by herself, and it's something that I feel like I need to be involved in, just with different stuff going on right now. So I don't know.
Would it be
Well,
like
for the challenges, sorry, Kate, when you can schedule your post so you guys could actually and I could help you get it set up so you could do it like while we do ours, but schedule yours to go on their time, and you just pretty much copy and paste whatever I post. So like I've been following that other group, and so they're like they do it like a day or two before us. And so I just take their posts and I just kind of change them to fit our team or our days that we're going to do it. So it would be something super easy for you and to start in Australia, and for them, I think it would be super easy. And then you could kind of train Claire to do it so she could take the reins and start leading her own big team over there. And I think it would make her feel confident too that she was, taking on a leadership position like that.
Well, and I think it'd be good too because go ahead, Autumn.
Right now, so there's two different things. So Claire has taken on way too much, way too fast. So Plexus has done a lot with Claire and a lot with the Australian team, and I don't want to prevent burnout with her. And she's still learning. She's still pretty new with Plexus, and so this is a way, like as a leader, that I kind of wanted to help her. But yes, I do agree with teaching her and everything. But we can't copy like 90% of what you guys post because they only have access to very limited products, then very limited products to what they can, because they have the NFR, like the not for sale, not for resale. There's different things. I know if we make a private group, that's one thing, but it's like, as far as customers and ambassadors go, customers have access to whole different products that ambassadors have access to over there. So I can do some of it, but some of it I can't do. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know.
Does Claire have like a way that she could get in, or she could add you or something to a group that's over there, or like maybe Kristen and I
We don't do this. Well, they don't do this over in Australia. everybody has their public Facebook pages. You probably were added to Claire's. All of them, like every single ambassador, have their little public ones. They don't do any of this, and she's being told by the other leaders that this is too much work. So I'm trying.
Groups?
Yeah, like the 3-day trial groups, also the informational page group. Like, you know how we have one informational page? I encouraged her to have her own just because, well, she was coming to ours and it said like, oh, 90% of Americans, or they would have like different things and different prices that we had over here. Like they don't have access to the hemp at all. And so I encouraged her, like, you know, it is so drastically different. And yes, I do agree with you having your own. However, now Sky has her own and Tanya has her own, and it's not ideal. I feel like there should just be one, and so does Claire, but I feel like there should just be one informational page for them and for Claire's team, like how we have here, so that it's one spot for everybody and it's more engagement, involvement and stuff. But
And
instead
it's people post.
And instead it's like, I don't know. We're really struggling with that right now and just trying to get all of that back on track.
Okay. I'll make a post in the Jules page and just ask, like, for people that have teams in Australia, what they're doing and how they're going about, you know, opportunity events or 3-day trial groups, like what their thoughts are, and I can let you know. Just because I think that we need to, there might be a time, hopefully, when we're so big that, like, we're going to have a 3-day Australia group. We're going to have a 3-day,
Exactly.
you know, Mexico group, and hopefully and it would all be in Spanish. I mean, every post would be in Spanish.
Yes.
And we would have those groups.
Brenda Croft and Rachel are the ones that Claire kind of like, she's in all their group pages and stuff, but they're telling her that not to listen to the American page or the American team. But I know that there's Emily Gibson that has New Zealand team. I'm very interested to hear what she does because they just did a 3-day trial with her New Zealand team last month.
Okay.
And they
so
had
can Australia get the 3-day packs? Everything that's in those they can
No.
get?
Oh.
So what do they even
They don't even have 3-day packs, and I think there's one product that they don't have access to. So it's like I'd have to make up a whole new system for them too. But this is what they need. They need something like this, but then the other group is saying, oh, you know, that, I don't know. There's a disconnect, and I need to figure out how to make Australia more like, I don't know.
But
Claire's maybe you, me, and Claire need to have a video chat.
We can go back and forth because they can't get the pink drink. So like that might just be where you go back to like what we used to do as for trials.
It's a whole different pink drink. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like that was your trial. Like you get to try it.
Oh, that's true.
Then you just do a pink drink trial type of thing, and we make that group, whether it's a 3-day or a week or however long. But that's how we started over here.
And they don't have 7-day pink drink trials yet, but they can send them. I mean, they can just buy it and send them. So.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we could talk about that, and I'll make a post in Jules of Excellence and just see what I get.
Okay, thank you.
And then we'll do the calendar challenge in February. Do we think that we should make our 3-day trial group a name that we don't ever change?
I think that's a good idea. I think then we know where it's at. Yeah.
Like Shine Bright 3-day or something like.
No, Kate, I will work on the name. Kate, you just keep doing you. I love you.
Something that is just super easy, where we can always find it. I mean, the one that Brooke and I are following, it's called 3-day. 3-day.
Oh my gosh, I love you.
But hey, Brooke, have you forgotten what the name was at all when you went to search the page?
I just type in 3-day and it pops up.
So like something that's easier for us to find, but if we're going to be doing the opportunity events and stuff in there too, it needs to be like more, I don't know. Kristen will get it figured out. I don't have creative juices, so. But I just think having it instead of changing it every month, I can't remember anything, so. Okay. Anybody have anything else?
I'm not sure if I missed this because I joined in late, but for the 60-day challenge group, what are our plans for that group?
You did not miss it. Kristen, you want to take over? Kristen, there you go.
What was the question?
like, what are our plans for the 60-day challenge group? Is it going to be kind of like everybody just posting what they're doing and encouraging and inspiring, or do we have like specific
Oh,
plans
yes.
for that group?
Yeah, it's just a place where our customers basically won't get lost. I'll still have a lot of stuff in Shine Bright, but that's just like for the customers that join. I didn't want them to get lost, and if they need a place to check in smaller than the fit page that Plexus does, I just wanted them to feel the more personal touch, you know what I mean? So if we don't get a ton of use out of it, it's there. And I'm just kind of thinking as we go, and I'll probably just post stuff that Plexus posts in the Get Fit group. And then anything I come across, I'll just put there so they have it.
Perfect.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah, I like that idea. So like if we add people to our challenge, we should add them there, ambassadors or customers.
Right. That can be for any ambassadors or customers that you know have registered. And that way you can find a place to check in with them and you're not searching Shine Bright for a post. But you know you can go there for all of your people that have registered for the challenge to make sure, like, check in with them and make sure they got their second order and all of that stuff.
Perfect. Okay. That might be it. I think that works. Does that work for everybody? Does anybody else have any questions? I appreciate you all coming on. I know that this week is
I
crazy.
love you, ladies.
I know this week is crazy for a lot of people with Christmas, so I just appreciate, you know, everybody jumping on and being able to collaborate to hopefully, you know, just continue to keep going in the right direction and running ideas off each other. So we appreciate you guys.
Bye, Chance.
Happy Monday. Enjoy your Christmas, everybody. And
Merry Christmas, ladies.
Merry Christmas. And yeah, we will see. Let's rock out 26th through the 31st. We're going to have those welcome pack discounts. So
yes, that'll be coming. Merry Christmas.
very exciting. Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm going to stop the recording.